Howdy. Here we are in the woods, having a great time, me and the boys. We're making what's called a pig harpoon, and what this is you use natural resources that's close to you. In this case, we're using jungle bamboo, and we're going to make a trap that will absolutely work every time to spear a pig. And once you spear the pig, you have fresh pig on the barbie. Now the key on this project is to make sure that once you have the trap in place, which is a tripwire project, that you put blocks on either sides, which forces the pigs or the javelinas to come down this trail. Using this method, it's foolproof. On day number 2 in the jungle, I will be having barbecue pig. Okay, part of the trigger system involves making a round ring. And how do you make a round ring? Well, in the jungle, round rings really don't exist. So for our purpose, what we're going to do today is we have this fine yopon branch, which is plentiful here in our area, and certainly in the Costa Rican jungle these branches are also plentiful. And you're going to see that out of this branch we are going to make our trigger ring. And so we'll get back with you in a second once the trap is absolutely functional and ready to go. We're going to keep the video rolling all along the way, but stop it from time to time. We'll check in with you in a second. Here we are in the woods again. We've made what we consider to be a pig harpoon or a pig spear. This type of trap is extremely effective in the jungle. The supplies that you need to do it are bamboo, vines. We substituted the vines this morning for cotton twine, and it seems to work just as well as a vine would. It's a little cumbersome to work with, but the main point is once you get this trap in place, you make it on a main feed trail to where the nocturnal animals will come out at night, walk down it. You block off both sides from both directions, and that way you increase your chances to have a funnel, and you'll funnel the pig into this spot. Okay, now you say, what happens now? Mr. Pig is walking along here, he hits the tripwire, and there it goes. This spear comes at an extremely aggressive rate and penetrates somewhere right behind the pig's rib cage. And the pig will go squeak, squeak, squeak. If it's a javelina, it's a done deal. If it's a big 300-pounder, then of course it's squeak, 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 probably run off. At that point, that's where I put in my blood tracking skills. I can track blood on an animal better than a dog can. We'll stick the pig, and then we'll spend the whole next day tracking him to where he's laying down. Now, why is this important to know? You're not always going to have a machete. You're not always going to have a bow and arrow. You're not always going to have a rifle. But you always have your mind. In a survival situation, 80% of it is your mind and how well you can think on your feet.